So this is what I'm dealing here with this morning. I'm going to take you along my blog. I'm starting, it literally is like 8 o'clock in the morning. It is like dark as all get out. We've got a lot of rain. But I'm fixing my morning breakfast. Got my oatmeal going. Here comes another mess. Oh, Lord, y'all. I had the grandkids yesterday and everything just got out of control. It did, but what I need to do now is get my toast. And I guess it would help if I could find a place to put it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get this day started, and the kitchen's going to be the focus today. It's 2 days before Christmas, and I've got a lot of stuff to do. I was able to find my candy that I make my candy with in Walmart. I usually get it back in October. I waited till the last minute. Wasn't much left, but thank you, Lord, I got it. So let me go ahead and get my belly full so I can get rid of this awful headache I got. Let's get it going, y'all. Okay, so guys, I'm back here at my desk, okay? Yes, my desk is my kitchen table. This is where I do everything in the morning, getting organized and stuff. I finished my breakfast. That was good because I had a major headache, and I had to get that in my stomach to get some medicine in. Anyway, this is what I'm going to bring you along today. I'm going to be making yeast rolls today. I had this screenshotted on my phone. I wrote it down so I would have it. What's over here? Y'all, look, I bought these like 2 years ago and bought them out the other day because I thought, y'all, it's Christmas. They're beautiful. Doing my nails is kind of like therapy. But anyway, I'm not feeling it right now. I don't know what it is, but they're beautiful. I may or may not put them on. I don't know. I may just end up going. Anyway, yes, that is the truth. Is God's for us, who can be against us? Romans 3:31. Y'all, God is so good all the time. Need to get that done. Got over here my list of what I'm doing. I have 1, 2, 3 calendars for this month. And this was one, basically, it's turned into my Bible reading one. This is my, what we're doing for food and stuff. Getting into a new year. But anyway, this is what's on the list today. I got to make candy rolls, thaw the ham out, cook bacon, make white baked potatoes. I like to have all of my food made before actually, what do you call it, before Christmas Eve, so I don't have to be rushing around like a crazy person. But let me show you something right now. And yeah, this is my hot mess. My house is a hot mess, y'all. When I got my grandbabies, it's hard to get anything done but getting them watched. This right here is really my best view. I'm sitting there, you probably can't tell, but there's birds out there. I love watching them every morning, y'all. This gives me such an amazing peace. And y'all, we got that weather coming in. We've got that cold front coming in, guys. We are not used to that kind of weather. We're supposed to be like in the single digits with, what do you call it? With the wind chills. Us in the south, we're not used to that stuff, but wherever you guys are, please, 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 please stay warm. So let me go ahead and go back in the house and let's get this day started. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and start the rest of this vlog making these yeast rolls. First thing you're going to need is 3 tablespoons of sugar. That's already been measured out. Then get you a heaping teaspoon of the instant, or what is this called? This is the fast rise yeast. Put it in there, and then you're going to add a half a cup of warm water. And to that, you're just going to take it and mix it in until it becomes bubbly. Depending on the temperature of your house, you know, it'll bubble up faster. Today it's warming up today because that winter storm's coming in. But we'll see how long it takes to bubble up. So we're just going to take this up, mix it up, let it get all bubbly, and then we'll come back and add the other ingredients. All right, guys, so I moved everything over here to my toy. This is my brand new toy. This was my Christmas, my anniversary, my birthday gift for 2023, and I thank you, Richard, so much for it because it helps because my hands hurt so bad. Anyway, you can't do this by hand. I'm just doing it this way because I got a new toy. But anyway, after you do the yeast, you're going to add to it a half a cup of warm milk, not hot because you don't want to kill the yeast. And then to that, you want to add a 1/4 a cup of vegetable oil. Okay, and we're just going to put this up right here. So now I'm just using the paddle to mix it all together. I could do this by hand, but of course, it's like I said, it's my new toy, and I'm having fun. I've got over there about 2.5 cups of flour that I'm going to add to, and I'm going to let my paddle keep going before I change it out to the dough hook. Just scraping it down here right now and getting it ready to go ahead and add the rest of the flour and change the dough hook as well. Y'all, this thing is fun. I am like so enjoying this. I'm going going to go ahead and add the rest of this flour. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and have to add the dough hook to it because it is starting to get thick. But this is going to knead it for me for about 5 minutes. So you see, it's just simple ingredients, y'all. Just simple, basic ingredients. Okay, it's getting thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off now, clean this off, and go ahead and put my, you can see my dough hook on here right now. All right, guys, what I'm going to do now, look at this. I make such a mess. I'm going to go ahead and turn the dough hook on and let it knead for about 5 minutes. Y'all, I'm in heaven here. This has got to be so much fun. This is like playing with Play-Doh as a child again. I did have to go and add probably about half a cup, maybe a fourth to half a cup more flour to it. And because it needed to be pulling out the side because it was too sticky. So let's go ahead and keep it going for another 4 minutes. So guys, here's what it looks like. You can see how it's pulling away from the sides. Timer just went off. Now it's ready. And a good way to know if this is like you need it to be is that if it's still sticking to the side, add a little bit more flour to it. Just a tad, a little bit at a time. You can put your finger in there like that. And it kind of like puffs back up, which I'm not thinking that, yeah, it's kind of puffs back up. You know it's done. So let me go ahead and get this out, get this bowl greased, and put it back into it. Next step, guys, is just to get this dough that I have, put it onto the counter or something. It is a very sticky dough, but it's a good dough. Let's get it all out. It's like really stuck in here just a little bit. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some oil, spray this pan really good, pick my dough back up, kind of make like a little ball with it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And we're going to put it back in here and let it rise covered for however long it takes. It says an hour. It depends, about an hour is what it says, but you want it kind of at least to double. So we're going to take this, put this top over it right here, and let it sit for an hour. Another part of this day is putting these onions up, y'all. These are the onions we grew this year. They have kept longer than we thought, but they were starting to go bad. So I peeled them all and I'm getting them chopped up to be put into the freezer. Yeah, it's kind of one of those days. And I've also got some potatoes over here that I am going to be frying up with the onions. They were like the ones that were really going bad fast as well that I've got to get used up. So guys, here's the bread. I have punched it down. Now I'm going to let it rise for another hour and then come back and we'll form the rolls that go with it. So guys, here are the potatoes. I just finished them. I've got my onions. I ended up getting several bags of onions, probably about 10 cups of onions put up. These are the potatoes. Y'all, look at them. They look so amazing, so amazing. Anyway, that's going to go with the dinner tonight. Also, here is the bread. It is taking forever to rise because my house is so cold. Even though it's warmer outside than it is in this house. But y'all, it is what it is. So let me go ahead and get this thrown out onto the counter and I'll show you how to make rolls with them. So guys, all I'm going to do now is take my dough. I'm going to put it out here. If I can get it out, it doesn't want to come out. There you go. And then I'm going to kind of like just work with it just for a moment. I don't want to work with it a lot. Got a little bit of flour down here. Don't want to add anything I don't got to. I'm going to take my rolling pin. I'm going to roll it out. Roll it out right here. Kind of just roll it out into a rectangle. This dough is taking a long, long time to rise today. Like I said, my house is cold. The thing is, it's about 65 degrees outside. It's warming up today before that cold front comes in. Trying to make sure I'm doing this right. Kind of want to make a rectangle out of it. That's how it kind of helps me to remember what I need to be doing. Okay, whoops. Get this completely rolled out. Next, I'm just going to fold it over like this. Just going to get it, kind of keep folding it over like this. Kind of making a little square while I'm with it. And I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit longer. They're not going to be perfectly even, but I'm fine. Anyway, I'm going to take this. I'm going to cut this once, twice, 3. Go back and cut them some more. And you're supposed to end up with about 16 rolls. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'll go ahead and do the bigger ones. I'm not going to be, I'm hoping I'm keeping you guys in frame here while I'm doing this. But yeah, hopefully we'll end up with 16 rolls, enough to fill this 9 by 13 pan. Like I said, some will be a little smaller. I'm more worried about the taste than I am actually with the texture of what they look like. The next thing I want to do is I want to get these that have done. I'm going to go ahead and take them and kind of pinch them up like this and kind of bring them together like this until they kind of like a roll, you know, round. Just kind of keep pinching. Doesn't got to be perfect. You know, kind of want to seal the edges and all that other stuff. And makes a little roll. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to do like that with the rest of them. So guys, I ended up getting 14 rolls. You're going to want to set them a little bit apart so they'll be able to rise. I'm simply going to cover them now with that cloth. Put them in a warm place until they double. They start touching together. I can't tell you the amount of time. My guess is going to be at least an hour or two. The recipe says 45 minutes. It's going to take longer in my house because it's just that cold today. Anyway, we're going to let these rise and I'll come back and show you what they look like right before they go into the oven. All right, guys, here are the yeast rolls. You can look at them right here. They've risen beautifully. You notice how we left the space between them, how they actually came together, which is good. And I do have a little funky looking one right there, but hey, that's okay. I'm not going for looks, I'm going for flavor. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven at 375 degrees for roughly 15 to 20 minutes. And we'll come back and I'll show you an amazing end to the day with some good old yeast rolls. So guys, here are the yeast rolls fresh out of the oven. Oh my word, if you could smell this, it would be absolutely amazing. I'm going to go ahead and get me some of my butter. And I'm just going to put it on top of it. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. You can put regular butter on it. And I also have honey butter over here, but I'm just going to be putting the regular butter on top of it. Oh my, can't wait, y'all, to get one of these cracked open. Like, I really don't need any more of this because I'm like a carb person, but oh yeah, these are going to be good. And by the way, these would make great sliders. If you like making sliders, these would be perfect. Okay, so here's what it looks like right now. Let me get you a really close up. This is hot, by the way. And there's a little thing, so let me go ahead and pull some out. Okay, I'm going to take one and just pull it out. I'm going to get this one right here. Oh, it is hot, y'all. It is definitely hot. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like really close. I'm hoping this shows up as well as it ought to. Let me show you and put some butter on it here. I really wish you guys could smell this because it's like, oh, amazing. Look at this, y'all. It is so, I'm going to see if I can put this up there and show it to you. Look at the depth of that. Oh my word, y'all. I cannot wait to put my mouth in this. Like I said, I'm just going to add a little bit of butter to it here. Yep. And we are going to give her a try. So here is what she looks like. And I'm trying to get in there and see if you can see. I'm hoping it shows the detail and stuff of it. And I'm going to take a bite out of it. Okay, it's hot, but I don't care. So guys, this is an absolutely amazing yeast roll. It is so good. And I am glad that I ended up putting an extra fourth a cup of sugar in it because it makes it sweeter. What it actually reminds me of, I don't know if anybody ever remembers a restaurant called Quincy's. I used to work at it when I was 14 and 15. No, when I was 15 years old. Back then you could get a work permit to work at 14 and a half. Side note. And I was surrounded by these things all the time. And I don't know if they have them Quincy's anymore, but this is what it tastes like. This tastes like a Quincy's yeast roll. It's amazing. It really is. And just putting that little bit more sugar in it made it so much more amazing. So guys, I hope you are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by in this vlog. I didn't show you as much as I did, but I still got a lot more to do. Still got a lot of candy, but it's dark outside. It's about almost 8 o'clock, and it's time to get the kitchen. Time to get out of the kitchen. So I hope you guys, again, are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by with this vlog for me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. And get out. And if you want some rolls, y'all, they're simple. They are simple as all get out to make. You guys have an amazing day. God bless.